Body after body.
What's up, brother?
Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house because I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence. Only love without.
What was that?
That what he said?
Body after body.
You know how he be speaking,
Mustard.
talking like that.
Yo, that mustard thing, especially French's. If you're a mustard company, just go ahead and reach out.
They already
Send
did.
them over the tab.
You already know. That's already straight to mustard. You see, I got my holiday festivities. I love when I hotline bling. Gonna report to my lawyer's phone.
Oh man, Drake, yeah.
Hell no, that ain't got in a fight and then told the teacher after he got beat up. Absolutely not.
No. Y'all can't use those weapons against me. I'm okay
Yes, I
with
can.
that. If me and you got a jug, you think you gonna jug me with the same jug that me and you been jugging with? You got me messed up. No, not in a million years.
So, do you think that he would have complained if he lost? What would he have said exactly? What would he have said if Kendrick did this? Hey, y'all went and pumped up TaylorMade.
The same thing that Kendrick is doing. I don't mind my business. Let them. That's their problem. That's a you problem, not a me problem. Figure it out.
I don't know why, but that sounds hypocritical.
It is, because me and you have used this jug to get rich. But I need you to understand, me and you have been doing this together. You can't now take the same thing that me and you have done and think, I'm just going to stand there idly by. Judge, I know what they're doing. I know it all. You should know not to even try that with me, because I'm going to tell. Yeah.
So you condone and tell it?
Huh?
You condone and tell it?
Do you think that you should use the same thing on me? Like, that's disrespectful to me. At least come up with a new play. Don't call the same play and expect me to be like, oh, okay. No.
So you do condone telling?
Yeah. I think that, 100%. I'm not against. I don't know. I don't think anybody in their right mind stands there idly by and it's like, okay, I know the tricks that they're using because I've used them before. And don't stand up for yourself. Like,
you're not standing up for it. No. There's two different ways of standing up for yourself. Two different ways. You can stand up for yourself and fight back, or you can run to a teacher or call the law, whatever you want to do.
You can't.
And you can't. That's why he ain't suing Kendrick for defamation. That's why he really doing it, because he can't. He can't sue Kendrick.
No. And I think that, well, Kendrick doesn't have what he's really looking for. I think that he does want out of this deal. And I think that this is the only way to get what everybody really wants, is the data. They can subpoena you now. So yeah, all that lying and stuff that you're doing, like, you can do that.
It's smart though. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Now you have to tell the truth or you have to risk perjury.
So do you. Now you're saying, because they're saying they're going to bring litigation against Kendrick. So what you're not paying attention to is what UMG is doing. They said if Drake brings litigation to them, they're bringing litigation to Kendrick, right? If they bring litigation to Kendrick for defamation or whatever is what they're going to try to bring it on, is what they said, Kendrick is going to bring it right back to Drake, because Drake reported on him and all of that other stuff.
Fine. That is not what anybody, like, nobody's going to win the defamation suit. You're going to say, oh, you hit him, he hit you back. The suit is over. That's not what they're there for. They're looking for answers. I want numbers.
Why you want numbers now? See, that's the part that's hypocritical to me.
Because I want out of the deal now. I want out. So now,
I thought it was a 2-year deal. From what I heard, I don't know. Now this is something I don't know.
$100 million for 2 years.
Yeah, I thought it was a 2-year deal. He had to renegotiate because he wants another $200 million.
No, I don't think that. If they're paying him $200 million a year, whoo.
I mean, but how much are they making up off of him though? I mean, if they paying him $200 million, that means whatever they pay you, that means, like, I'm getting paid for my job. my salary. I'm assuming that they getting
They're
paid
recouping.
3 times, 3, 4, 5 times their value.
Absolutely.
Actually, I know because one project I just did is, I don't even know how many figures that is. 8 figures. I just did an 8-figure job.
They tell us that once a week, and every time you be like, "Who? That's what we doing."
I feel like I need a raise.
I say it every week too. Well, if that's what I did by myself, then But yeah, I think he wants out of the deal. I think that he's the only person who could probably make the streaming services have a reason to be transparent. Like that's the part of it is, hey, what is the stream worth? How many streams do I actually have? And you have to tell the truth or it's perjury.
You can't. So, well, now that is going to be the interesting part. How much is a stream worth? How much? Because nobody can really say how much a stream is worth.
Exactly. That's
shall
the
be
reason
interesting.
he's like,
no, that's not the reason.
I know
the
y'all
reason
got
he's doing it is because he's hurt and he's got beat. That's the reason he's doing it, and this is the only way.
I put that in there, but I also know that y'all paid me $400 million, and I'm worth probably double that, triple that, probably. So
you signed the contract.
Okay, and now it's just like sports. I signed this contract, and now I want more money, and I got a conduit to kind of get to where I want to get. And I'm pissed off. So you're right. I'm gonna kick over the whole table.
Sound like sucker shit to me.
Yeah.
But what's up, people? Welcome. Episode 169 of the SplashCast, the pregame. Got a few things we're gonna talk about it, man.
169.
I am here.
Monday night.
I am here and relieved, to say the least. One of my teams held me down this weekend. I thought both of them was about to slay me, but one of my teams held me down as I'm wearing my hat. As you see, my other team, the team we normally wear, the team with that little behind me with that little helmet right over there, they shit another brick. But we'll get there. We will get there. How you feeling, dude?
I'm okay. I'm just don't get too high too low on any of these teams around here.
Well, yeah, I mean, Billy's doing well. I mean, he's cooking low key. Billy, ever since you cussed him out that last time, he gotta been on it. Shout out to DJ Lagway. We see you, brother.
Yeah, he ain't like no, and see that's the frustration right there. Is Billy is still Billy inside. What he's doing is he's leaning on Lagway, and Lagway is
the
leading
everlasting
from the front.
Negro.
and now they understand that we can't let him walk out of the door playing like this.
No. And I think through the growing pains, y'all got y'all NIL collective correct. Because I think now I am interested to see how that lawsuit plays out, because that still hasn't been settled, I don't believe.
Not me. If he winning, it's not a problem.
No. I ain't saying it's a problem. I'm just saying it's interesting how he'll play out.
Oh yeah. But I mean, if you winning, they make that disappear.
Oh yeah. What in the world? See, that's why you can't fight everybody, dog. You can't fight some people with 37 letters in their name. All right. Let's get to it.
Oh, you just now figuring it out. Oh,
my Lord.
Man.
Y'all know what it is. We're gonna have a quick pregame though. Our executive producer decided to have a late meeting. So we ended up having to start late. So we're going to get in and get on with our life and get straight to what we really want to talk about, which is college football, pro football, HBCU, and basketball. But let's start out with the pregame. Pregame real quick. Speaking of Drake, I think Drake is headlining FIFA North America. He's hosting it.
Yeah.
Kind of like Snoop Dogg did the Olympics. So that's going to be interesting. Even more interesting is that 2034, FIFA, the World Cup is in the Middle East or North. I call it North Africa because, It's going to be in North Africa. It's going to be in Saudi Arabia, amongst other nations. And Saudi Arabia is, if you think we got money over here, and we do, but they shout out to Busta Rhymes. That money over there, I ain't gonna say what he said because we're sensitive, politically correct right now. But that money over there, that real oil money,
and we scary. No, don't forget about that boy MBS still over there. I don't want no smoke with none of that. Pete.
They done got real quiet. They got their money over here and it's chilling.
Have an alignment with nobody right now. All I'm asking for is peace and blessings.
Oh, I'm with the blacks. I always align now. I'm always going to align. But with that being said, the first look at the 2034 FIFA World Cup renderings has been insane. If you can't see this, this is a stadium for the audio experience. It's a stadium rendering where they are building the stadium to look like a plateau. What do you call those things in Australia?
Man,
it's I don't know. It looks like a rock. Like this looks, it looks like an amazing rendering.
Looks like, what was the movie with the aliens? The James Cameron movie
where their legs went backwards.
Yeah,
that's an old movie. I ain't gonna remember.
Avatar. This looks
Avatar.
like this looks like what they would play soccer in. And what we're referring to here is the King Salman Stadium, which is unbuilt. But it shall be built by 2034. I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. Now, we've covered soccer and World Cup in the past. We talked a lot about Qatar and a lot of the human rights concerns that were a thing. FIFA has been under fire for a lot of their
crookedness. You said they're crooked. They're
crooked.
Get to the money.
Yeah, everybody all the sham and everything. They say that because I guess the World Cup, they have somebody independently who looks and vets these things. They say that this is 4.2 out of 5. The highest ever for a bid is the score that they got.
Oh, look at this, dog. So it looks like the Atlanta Falcons Stadium, but camouflage with grass growing on the outside along with mirrors. So it's going to have mirrors, grass, and going to be able to reflect the light from the sun as it sunsets until the stadiums come on. Like, this is like super bioengineering. This
and it's only going to cost you 100 million people dying in the process.
Nope, not setting me up, and that is a wild statement. But
what, you remember when Qatar them people was dying every day by the boatload. So yeah, that's the issue here is FIFA knows it, we know it. This stadium is real talk. This is like building the pyramids right now.
It is. It's. But they have technology though. Like they have enough money to bring in the technology that they'll need. Because they got to build a road. They got to build roads to this. Like this is just the area.
15 proposed stadiums, 8 unbuilt. Oh man.
That means they're gonna build them all simultaneously. I mean, if you're an engineer, you can go get some money, boy, because they will pay you to get
all
this done.
All money ain't good money. All money is not good money. You gonna get, first of all, you gonna get over there with them boys, and second of all, when your workforce start dropping like flies, it's only a matter of time before they tap you.
I know a few people that have gone over there to the Middle East and have been engineers. And every time they be like, all right, I'm only going to do it for one more year. They be like, here's another $30,000. One of my friends over there makes $280,000 a year.
And
all expenses paid. Every time he say he go quit, but he does a good job, so they keep paying him.
Yeah, that's how they get you. And then you're comfortable. And then next thing you know, you getting Suge Knighted or Diddy Knighted.
Diddy Knighted. That is a terrible, terrible predicament to be in. That is the literal
Boy, let me
definition
tell
of being a rock in a hard place. Like that is awful.
There's one to hit you upside the head, then one to hit you with a Hummer. Either way, you hit.
One hit you somewhere else.
Might be both. You never know.
Been in jail long enough. Moving on to UFC. Speaking of meat, moving on to the UFC, Shavkat Rakhmonov.
Temporary title. Speaking of meat.
His favorite food. So what, UFC fighters, there's levels and there's tiers. There's the supremely gifted like John Bones Jones, and then there's just people that train like in Siberia. And this is one of them.
Stans. In it, Kazakhstan, if they fight from a stan, Rakhmonov, you better run.
Shavkat Rakhmonov, one of them names, says that his favorite animal to eat is horse meat. Horse. He eats horse.
Mr. Ed for a long time.
Mr. Ed been dead. Fricasseed, fried and dyed and laid to the side.
And that air fryer.
Over open flame.
Season that thing.
Dog, he said, and I'm not going to play the video.
Char grill.
But y'all make sure y'all watch this. So the December 7th is actually a battle in the UFC 310 between undefeated contenders to try to actually get the title. But I'm going to tell Ian Gary, go ahead and get an injury, big dog, because you about to fight a man that eat horse for a living. I don't know nothing about neither one of these two, but my money is on him. They be shooting them horses up too.
Gaming. Nope, I don't want no horse. I don't know how you cook a horse. I don't know where you buy a horse. Now, I'm sure that's the Western in me being judgmental, but I am judgmental. Eating the horse is crazy work. And if you're going to fight a person who snacks on horse meat, it probably going to go your way.
It's not going to go your way. Not at all.
Y'all fight for two different things. He's fighting for nourishment. You're going to fight for your life.
You also got to look at it as like,
no, you don't. You don't have to look at it no other way.
He's choosing to eat that. There's got to be a limited amount. Got to be a limited amount of food out there for you to choose to eat horse.
Boy out there chewing on black beauty.
Wonder how they cook it. Open flame, pan sear it.
That boy had some fresh secretariat.
Because we don't eat nothing. I guess you cook it like a cow. You got to cook it like a cow. I'm
not guessing. You guessing. I don't care because I don't want no horse. Don't bring me no horse. Don't offer me no horse. Nothing.
What if you ate at somebody's house and then they told you later on?
What you mean?
You at somebody's house, y'all getting ready to eat, and then somebody says, "Hey, just to let you know, that's medium well horse that you're eating, not bison."
That's all right. You're going to wake up in the emergency room. Yeah. What did he hit me with?
Hit you with that.
Jalen Johnson, big finish to close out the game. Boy, that was a hell of a dunk. And we almost got one earlier. Question, how much would it cost for you to eat some horse?
Cost? Oh, well, I mean, we can pay. You could pay me now. Student loans is due.
I'm asking you a question. How much would it for you to get you a good horse steak?
Any number.
What is the least it will cost for you to eat some horse? And I want to do this two different ways. 2 bites of horse and a whole horse steak. 2 bites, just two. Just
2 bites. 2 bites. We can do 30,000 easy.
Bro, you eating 2 bites of horse for way less than $30,000.
10,000. I eat 2 bites of horse.
Okay.
Nah, whole horse steak. I need Let's see. Think about my bills for the year. Plus,
It might be 5,000 for two horse nuggies.
Depending on where the nuggets come from, because you don't want to be eating them Frontier oysters. You don't want to be eating them.
No. I'm not eating the actual nuggets. No. This not Fear Factor, and nobody here is Joe Rogan. We definitely not doing that. But yeah, I'm just talking about like a little horse breasts.
Oh yeah, 5,000.
I want white meat.
Yeah. 5,000.
Horse steak.
20,000. The whole steak? Yeah, 20,000. 20,000. Can't be no different than venison though. It's just gotta be tough venison. You ate venison before. We scored 124 points. They must have played no defense in the second half.
DeJounte Murray, Jalen Johnson jersey exchange is surely something.
Well, DeJounte Murray is the one that helped get Jalen Johnson out of his shell. And he's the one that actually went to bat for him, if you remember, last year. He said at the very beginning of the year, he was like, I think Jalen Johnson is the guy that should be able to take the next step. And he said we need to get him the ball more. That is why he probably reveres him, honestly.
There's something there, for sure.
You want it to be
also, no, I mean, the other part about it is just think about what happened. Trey made the deal, got you to Atlanta. Y'all were friends before. So yeah, there's something there. If we were friends before this, and then the first time.
Oh, you mean between DeJounte and Trey? Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm not picking on Trey, but I can see now. I can for sure see. Yeah. And the comments that have been made afterwards. But I mean, he the third person to make them comments after leaving. Kevin made those. JC made those. Now DeJounte. The running theme.
Hey man, prayers up to Randy Moss. We didn't have any jokes on air, but I surely had a couple comments when I saw him with the yellow eyes. I made comments. I was like, looking like be hanging out with Jordan. I said, didn't get a lot of nice sleep because of the liquor. Turns out none of those things, all those jokes, they're just jokes. But it turns out Randy Moss actually opens up with his struggle as he's battling something internally. He did not go into detail about his health, whatever he's battling health-wise. That's him saying it. But he did not open up about what it is. But whatever it is something very serious. And he said he needs your prayers. So if you saw Randy Moss last week with the yellow eyes, apparently he's dealing with something. And I have a thought of what it is, but I don't know. And he won't say.
I mean, for me, number one, immediate thoughts and prayers. One of the most influential athletes during my lifetime. And not only an influential athlete, but a great commentator as well. First thing that comes to my mind is the same, very similar situation to what Embiid was dealing with last year, where I kept looking at his face and wondering what was going on with Embiid. We found out later he was suffering from Bell's palsy. I'm not sure if that's what Moss has. He does say, he went on during this little speech to talk about how he sometimes has to wear glasses inside. So if you do see him on the show with the glasses inside, it's because his eyes are bothering him, or whatever it may be. It ain't really our business. At the end of the day, the realest of thoughts and prayers. I know we kind of say that a lot of times being facetious, but this is a case where, we wish the best for Randy Moss, and, even to open up, to be dealing with something like that, and to open up to basically the entire world to say it, that's brave. Much respect to him. And of course, once again, thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, man. T's and P's to Randy Moss, man. Get well soon. I think that's really all we got for the pregame this week, right?
Yep, correct, Mundo.
Real quick.
It's football and basketball right now, and it's really football and football.
Football is footballing, people. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back. Give us about 2-3 minutes.
And if you got a flag, leaving at home.
Nah. Bring that energy. Bring the flag. Bring your fisticuffs and be ready to fight. But before we do that, we're going to talk about our HBCU news around the culture. Shout out to Hampton. We'll be right back.
Fighting.
Yes, we
unless
do.
it's boxing at homecoming, like Morehouse.
Y'all stay tuned. We will be right back.